Hello and welcome back to the Critically Clueless. We are in episode 4 now of our beginner's guide to our creating a kingdom. Thank you very much for joining me, guys. If you joined us and watched episode 1, 2 and 3, a big thank you to you to join me on the 4th. And if this is your first take into this series, what are you doing? You've missed an absolute cracker of a beginning of a series. Go back and watch episode 1. If you are looking for Crusader King content, then this is definitely the channel for you. We are trying to cover everything we can and help console kind of, get a leg up and an understanding of how to play this game. So don't forget to hit that like button and, of course, subscribe to the channel if that's what you're looking for. We also have that active and growing Discord. So the link for that, as always, will be down in the description. But anyway, let's get on with this video and kind of continue from exactly where we left off. So as it stands, we're still trying to increase our land. We're very conscious that we are getting on a bit. We're probably going to die within this episode at some point, I'd imagine, unless something crazy happens. The wife's currently pregnant as well, and we have pretty low. Let's have a look. We're pretty low right now on prestige, so we do need to kind of build up that currency. Kind of important for us, actually. We do have a bit of money, so let's look at our hints, see if we got any more money that we can make. We got a vessel. We have... Who is this guy? Who is this? And this would be their liege, some kind of L. We don't care about that. And then we have a couple of vessels. Is there a reason you're behind bars, I wonder? And we can take a concubine. We don't need to do that right now. Anything else we need to look at real quick? I don't think so. I think we're okay. Who's this? We could give an L to a duke. Whom is whom? Oh, it's my son. I could give my son another vessel. Well, I don't really need to worry about that. Like I said, we're probably going to die pretty soon. I think everything's A-okay with succession at the moment, so we kind of let that run on by. Let's look at our decisions. Like I said, we do need some prestige. Let's go on a hunt. How about that? It's a good way to get a little bit of prestige, and of course, it only costs a little bit of money, so we can actually afford that, which is pretty cool. We're actually making a fair bit of money as well. And if I remember right, we can make another man-at-arms. So let's have a look at doing that. Oh, light footman's always a good call. And they're nice and cheap. So we could. Let's do that. There we go. I'm also going to put this to increase level 3. Big fan of siege weapons. If we can have 30 of them, let's do that. It will kind of speed up the time it takes to actually take down those castles a little bit. How much have we increased our money by? We've increased it by a little bit. So let's increase. Oh, we don't have enough. Don't quite have enough money. That's a shame. I was going to increase our bowmen, but at the moment we don't quite have enough money. So let's continue with this feast. Let time roll on by and see what happens. Punish the poachers. You gain poacher training. The animal will be mine. And here I have got a good chance of losing prestige, so we don't want that one. So let's go here. We get poacher training for 10 years. Come on now, tick on by. What else are you going to pop up with? And we return. It's kind of uneventful, that. Very uneventful, but we did get the 150 prestige, which is what we wanted in the first place. Let's see who we're actually swaying. Swaying the Spymaster. That was a sensible plan of mine last time. Definitely don't want them to be sad with me. everyone's actually pretty happy. We've got the Marshal that's not happy, so let's turn the sway plan to him. We're still fabricating claims on Wessex, I believe that is, trying to get a petty kingdom or a duchy. So, okay, all that's good. So we've got a good bit of prestige now, so we might be able to conquer a little bit more land. Now, when it comes to England, we're actually doing a good job already. What is this? Who owns this tiny, teeny bit of land? I think that might be someone we're actually allied with. What about this? Declare war. County. We can get a county right here, which would be... Oh, they've got 2,000. We'd have to call in allies as we're looking at around 1,600 troops. I like to kind of, declare war if I know the war's already been won. Something I kind of like to live by. I believe that's actually quite an old saying as well. So I think we'll leave that one for now. Maybe a bit of Wales. Grabbing up a good bit of Wales is always a good idea. I don't want to have too much of Wales though. Wales is one of those that if I end up owning too much, I can very easily end up creating the Kingdom of Wales, which is something that I don't want to do. But I think it's safe to say this is a very easy win. It's going to cost us a bit of money, a bit of prestige, but it is another segment of land. Only 483 troops. So this is a very easy kind of win that we're going to have here. We'll raise our troops. And let's move it in to take over. It should be very easy, very quick. I don't really see them doing anything here. Just a simple extra land grab. I actually did have quite a few people asking for a playthrough, a Let's Play series, so hopefully you guys are enjoying it. Don't forget, as ever, just, if I don't answer anything enough, just let me know down in the comments. I'll do my very best to reply to you guys. Let's speed that up a little bit. They've got their troops right there in the corner, but they can't really do anything. We've outnumbered them 3-1. Oh, look at that. We've got 2 pregnancies, and we've got another son, which is all cushy. Expanding our legacy. And here we go. This is exactly what we wanted. We finally have an unpressed claim for the petty kingdom of Kent. It's going to put us in debt. It does cost more than we currently have, but I'm really glad we've got that. That's absolutely brilliant. We're not going to have the prestige to push that, however, and we're going to have to hope that we actually do survive long enough in order to actually have that claim. But I'm really glad we just got that. That's fantastic. Let's have a look, see what we're doing with these life skills. Where are we? We are so close. We are 175 experience away from getting forced vassalage. If we survive, then I've got a plan. We're going to see what happens. We've been called to aid a war. We can have a look at that. Let's see what this guy's actually up against. Okay, so we could probably go in and grab some war score real quick. We are kind of waiting for some money anyway. Let's quickly jump over here. Maybe get a raid. You never know. You may be able to get a prisoner, a high-valued prisoner that we can kind of sell, which would be fantastic because that's what we need. And talking about selling prisoners, let's have a quick look at that. Let's see if we've got anyone that we can kind of make some money off, because we are skint right now. We can let a vessel out, having a vassal out who's 100% not liking us probably isn't the best idea. Only controls one piece of land, however. Of course, if they're in prison, they can't go against you. So it's kind of one of those. But I do want the 50 quid, so we'll just say A-OK. Who else we got to ransom? Can't quite afford it. We've got a hook that we can sell, which that works for me. An extra 50 quid in the bag. And yes, we are in debt. Let's go and help our allies. We just had a sun, which is kind of brilliant. Noticing that there's a lot of troops hanging around. So let's pause that really quickly. Been called to ally again. Now we've got this, however. I'm going to try and back out. Whoosh. Managed to get out. And we're going to pop back over here. Should be fine. I wonder if we actually got anyone. Let's have a look. Prisoners. There he is. So we actually got a grandson. We can get ourselves another 50 quid. Which I guess isn't too bad. At least it's something. Negotiate release. Accept a hook. Nah, I think we'll just get the 50 quid. So we'll do that. And I think we just got ourselves the other lifestyle trait, which is brilliant. Now what we're going to do, because we're extremely, into old age now, a good option would be to flip over to here, go for the whole body. Very much doubt you're going to end up getting down here. At least I very much doubt I'm going to get down here. But what I will get is, if I go for a medical focus, is the very small health boost. Now that small health boost, in my opinion and in my experience, has saved my life quite a few times and extended it quite a few times. Been quite a few occasions where I've got into, old life and I'm like, oosh, I might die here, or I might die soon. Put this small health boost on and you've got a chance of extending your life a little bit. Now I say that, I've just done that, and well, I could die tomorrow, who knows. But the idea is to go down here and get wash your hands, which gives you reduced chance of contracting the illness, and then iron constitution. Again, you get a massive health boost, and you get disease resistance, and you also get plus 30 on fertility, or plus 30 on fertility, and again disease resistance there as well. So let's hope this actually plans out and we can extend our life a little bit. Let's disband these guys because we're just spending money right now. We don't want to do that. We did actually agree to help someone else as well. So let's have a look to see where they wanted help and how that's going. They wanted to attack Finland. But that's quite a trek. Let's see if we actually have to help. Maybe just roll down the time and see what's what there. Can't declare war when you're in debt anyway, so we do need time to kind of tick over. Hopefully this first war will be done shortly anyway. We did actually score some contribution, which is fantastic. But we did just have a faction created against us. Let's check that out real quick. Oh, just noticed we need to fill the steward position as well. There we go. There's one with 4 members in, which isn't cool. Let's see who this is. Oh, this is the Duke of Mercia again. This guy. The Duke of Mercia, I know this is a different guy. His father's obviously died, but he's still an issue for me. Unfortunately, managing your vessels is going to be something that you're going to have to do throughout your playthrough. And it's not always going to be easy. In fact, earlier when I actually gave his father the land that he wanted, it was actually possibly a bad idea because you've got a guy who's already powerful, has all the titles that they are entitled to, and all of a sudden they start thinking they're all big and powerful themselves. So sometimes keeping them weak, spreading them out, keeping their resources low is the better answer. But it's actually this one here that's contributing 33% of all this. So let's have a look to see what we can do with this person. I guess, first of all, why are they unhappy? They want a seat on a council, which isn't something we even realised. It's very easy to overlook this sort of thing, though. They also hold a duchy, or we hold a duchy that they want. I wonder. We can't imprison them. They're too powerful to imprison. Killing them would probably be a little bit tough, apparently. They are pretty old, though. There is a good chance they may die in the next couple of years. Countess. Thread. Let's see. This is just going to be... It will delay it being an issue, but it's still going to be an issue. But she will die, so that's all good, isn't it? Let's have a look. Where is she? There she is. So let's have a look here at our factions. And we're all good. That faction's gone now. These guys want independence. What does he want? El Skull. He again wants a seat on the council. He's a very good marshal, though. I didn't realize how good he was. He's got very good stats. Let's have a look at that. We currently already have someone on the council, but for a second that will work. And who have we got here? We have a Spymaster. Let's pop the Duke on. The Duke's got 10. So he's going to be an issue. I can tell he's going to be an issue, and he's only 23 as well. So he's going to be someone who's going to be a constant issue, which is annoying. I'm going to have to kill him eventually, or something. Maybe marry into the family so that way they can't go against me at all. That always works. But talking about marriages, that's also something that we should have a look at. We did just have, there we go, we had two more kids. I believe this one is the one from our concubine, and unfortunately didn't get the traits that we wanted. That's unfortunate. Oh well. We had a try. Yeah, we had a try. Okay, is everyone married off? Yes. Number 1, married off. 2, betrothed. Okay, the boys haven't got a betrothal just yet. So first of all, we'll go to educate. It's only 4, so we can't actually pick what they're learning there. We really need age difference, someone close of the age. I think when you're marrying off the sons, you need to make sure that when they do get married, they're going to be getting married to someone that they can actually have children with. Really important. And there we go. We get ourselves, or ensure that we continue our alliance there, which is great. Let's go to the next one. Find a spouse, and we're looking for alliance power again. And that'll work. That's all I'm kind of interested at the moment, is keeping a strong alliance. Or keeping strong alliances, because if you have strong alliances, what that's going to mean is that people are less likely to attack you, which is, you know, at the end of the day, what we need. All of these are Norse. Yeah. Oh, there we go. We got a chance to spread our roots a little bit here. No alliance, but we'll take that for now. And let's look at our sun really quickly. Our player heir, the one we're actually going to be going over to. We could give him some land. He only has 2 domain right now. We are currently 2 over ours as well. So granting titles is probably a good idea. Let's see what we can actually grant. Can't grant anything? Well, that's annoying. I wonder why. We are definitely over. Oh, I can't give him something that he's not going to inherit. I think it's because we're actually close to death. But he does have 3 sons. Who have we got? 7, 3, and... Nope, granddaughter, my bad. 2 sons. He has 2 sons, not 7, or not 3. But the first son, his player heir, I think I'm going to go and pop him in jail. I'm going to try. I've got an 80% chance to pop him in jail. This could be a complete turnover, but we'll see. The idea is to pop him in jail, remove him from heir of succession, so that way when I do die, if I do die, I take him over with a single player heir, which will be better. Gives us more room to expand. We'll see if this actually works or if I've just created a civil war. Okay, it worked. You never know. You never know. We don't want anything that costs us money right now. These are bad things. You're going to have to lose opinion of me. I'm sorry. So if we go to our court. Yeah, sorry, dude. We're going to earn some tyranny right now, but I kind of want to eliminate somebody. Is what it is. Can we? I didn't even know we had these chance of making money. Oh, you've got like no money, dude. That's problematic. Can get an alliance though, so let's do that. He still needs to save up before he can get his release. And I know we just lost a level of devotion, guys, but it really isn't a huge problem. Like I said, we are, you know, in the late stages of our life right now. And we're just trying to, you know, tie up loose ends, make it so that way when we do take over as our heir, that things are a little bit less complicated. And that's kind of what I've been going for right now. Less complication. It also means that our new player heir, we've got 13 years till they'll be able to, you know, become our player, meaning they'll be the one that we actually take over. We currently are 51, so that could time out about right, actually. That's my plan anyway. We'll see if it actually works. Lustful, greedy. I guess we'll keep her lustful. I should really change that because that can cause issues, but sometimes it's a good thing. Sometimes it can be a good thing because they end up having a relationship with someone they shouldn't, and the person they've had a relation to, you can sometimes imprison. That's quite nice to get some free money or whatever. How are we doing on these factions? We still have this guy right here. This faction's not something to worry about just yet. Let's go to the next one. Don't have a chance of imprisoning them. What do they actually want? How can we make their lives better? We are over our domain limit. We are. That is something we do want to do. Let's see if we can actually fix that. Because we did try once, but I forgot I actually have 2 sons. There we go. We can grant some titles here. That works. So let's grant Eldom, Kushti, Kushti. Petty Kingdom of Horus. That would be one of our duchies that we don't need. I think, do we only have 2 duchies? We do. I guess we could keep that for now. There we go. No longer over our domain limit. Which will help, you know, pacify some people. Let's see if declaring war, we are slightly outnumbered, which isn't fun. And how much is this going to cost us? I feel like this is costing us, which is why. Yeah, it's 313. We can't quite afford it. If we can wait, though, we can wait a couple of months. We'll have enough prestige to kind of force that through. Or, hello, prestige. How are you doing? Good timing. So now we can actually press our claim for another petty kingdom. This is the petty kingdom of Kent, and we will get the earldom of Kent, Surrey, Sussex, Canterbury, Kingston, Chester, Hastings, and Guildford. That's actually awesome. I actually live in the earldom of Sussex, so, you know, home sweet home and all that. We do gain some fame. Now, the problem, where is it? This one. So he has 1,400 troops currently. That is until he calls in more people. You can see he has got armoured footmen, pikemen, and bowmen, and 4 knights. Do we have... No, we don't. Keep an eye on that just to see, you know, if he brings in anybody. If he brings in an ally. He does have allies, so that's definitely something he can do. Let's quickly try and capture a castle. Oh, he's just done it. I've literally just sent it. Let's pause that if we can. I've just unpaused it. Let's see what... Yeah, that's not good. Oh, we're 21 days. 21 days away. We've got this guy coming in right now. He's actually my vessel. I swear it just said he's my vessel. Oh no, that's the person who owns it. My bad. I wonder if we can tip out over here. Can we get away? Oh, no, we're forced to fight. He definitely has the most troops on the field currently, though, which is potentially problematic. We will gain dread. Let's do this one really quickly. So we won the war. However, they do have the more troops, which isn't cool. So what we're going to need to do is call in some allies. And we do have quite a few different allies. However, they are going to cost us prestige. There we go. Luckily, we can owe prestige, so that's kind of a good thing. And that'll do. Okay, so we just took over their capital. And we managed to call in some allies too. Let's hopefully... Oh, there we go. We're going for war again. We're still outnumbered. What I'm hoping is that our troops are just better than their troops quality-wise. I know that we have... Yeah, did I manage to pause that in time? Just. As you can see, our martial skill was very good. I knew our martial skill was great. Their martial skill is 17 to ours, which is 28. Plus, we have those 11 champions. I remember seeing at the beginning they only had 4 champions, so that's kind of what I was looking at. And champions, knights, depending on what you're playing as, they are so overpowered in this game. I mean, you can get some seriously overpowered knights. I mean, if we look at our knights real quick, we currently have 12, and the first one is my son. He's got a 21 prowess, which is just huge. You know, we've got a couple of really good prowesses up here, so I knew that was working out well. Plus, I'm pretty sure we actually got a perk. Let's have a quick look. I'm not sure if I did or not. Can't remember, but I feel like, yes, we did. There it is. We got this perk here, which is brilliant. It's knight effectiveness is up 75%. So, you know, our knights are almost doubled what they should be, which is just fantastic. There we go. So we just conquered another one. How are we doing on this war? We're close. We're close. To be fair, I don't mind going under in prestige at all. Simply because we are managing to take over a decent amount of land here. We've almost forced Wessex out completely. We've almost completely got... Ooh, that's not so good. We've almost completely got England, which is fantastic. But yeah, our son just died there, which is problematic. Let's have a quick look at that. And the quick look is that, yeah, our son has died, which, you know, that really sucks. And the next one taken over is only going to be 5. Is it because he is illegitimate? It says he's our son, but maybe he's not. He's a powerful vessel. Member of the dynasty, your son. Member of your house, legitimized bastard. Okie dokie. Well, that's problematic. Unforeseen, but it's one of the reasons why I love this game, is that, you know, things happen and you don't always expect them. It's quite nice. You can't kind of... No game is ever going to be the same. No 2 games are ever going to be the same in Crusader Kings 3, which I think is fantastic. Let's take over here. Oh, stop. We can see we have an outnumbered fight going on right here, unfortunately. I don't know if we're going to be close enough to help the allies, but we will try. There we go. If we hadn't of, the allies would have lost. And they would have gained a serious win there, which I definitely didn't want to happen. Again, playing on fast-forwarded time, I do highly recommend. This is a very long game. You do need to have time pass for a lot of stuff to happen, but so much can happen in such a short amount of time. Pause the game again. Where are we going? Nice. We did it. Okie dokie. So we forced victory. We're in another truce. And we have just got another huge bit of land, which is just fantastic. So in one life, we've almost taken the entirety of England. We've got a little bit of Cornwall left. France are being gits. Wessex is still hanging around a tiny bit, but we are definitely getting there, which is nice. I'm very surprised we're still alive at 69 years old. Um, I've played this playthrough a couple of times, and he normally dies at around 50, so it is what it is. But that's what I said, no play style or playthrough is ever going to be the same. You can be exactly the same person, try and do exactly the same things, but this game works on so many different little things. I quite like it. But you know what? Because our heir now is going to be so young, I'm kind of like, whoosh. I hope we survive a little bit longer, to be fair. We are over our domain limit once again. So let's not imprison. Grant titles. And we will give him the petty kingdom because we're probably going to be over our duchies now. Grant title, and I'm going to give them Suffolk. There we go. That's so annoying that happened, but it is what it is. I do, however, have this guy now, though. And is he my player heir? He is my player heir. Well, good for him. Let's make sure he doesn't be a git. Still can't give him anything. I wanted to sweeten him up a little bit. Look at our council. We do have a spot on the council. We're going to give that to our son. That way he doesn't get disgruntled. And again, we have a Spymaster that doesn't like us. So the second time we're going to have to sway them. And we are still alive, which is kind of crazy. I thought we'd be dead for sure. Ooh, the Christians can now have access to Crusades, which is always dangerous. Never fun. Called in for an alliance. We're a little bit under in money, a little bit under in prestige, but only by an absolute titch. We can demand 2 payments. What are these payments on? A Duke and a King of Brittany. Do we have a hook on a King of Brittany? That's interesting. I wonder if we can't arrange marriage. Well, that's annoying. I would have liked that. A nice little break. The comfort of a friend. Okie dokie. We get de-stressed, which is nice. Anything that helps de-stress us is always a good thing. I guess we don't need this. Oh, he used to be our vassal, didn't he? We recruited him. That's why. Well, we'll keep that hook. You never know when that can come in handy, to be fair. And we get a little bit of money again. That's good. Now, unfortunately, guys, the neighbors have started building, so it's probably a good idea to pause this playthrough here and continue the episode next time. We're still alive. We're still in our first life, so I guess we're going to be doing a episode 5. Thank you very much for joining me here. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. I'm quite happy with what we've done so far in this episode. I think we've extended England once again, got another petty kingdom under our belts, which I'm quite happy with. Faction-wise, we're doing pretty good. We've had no more factions rise up against us, so that's all cushy. We do need to work on what's going to happen on our next life, though, and planning forward. But until next time, guys, I've been a monk, we've been a Critically Clueless, and I'll see you in the next video real soon. Until then, of course, happy gaming.